have with us today the Honorable Ricardo Jackson. He's a retired municipal court judge and a retired common pleas court judge. Judge Jackson,
Please.
thank you for being with us and participating in this project to preserve the rich history of the Municipal Court of Philadelphia.
My pleasure.
Now, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Tell us where you were born, where you were raised. Tell us about your parents, your siblings.
I'm born in North Philadelphia at 20th and New York Street. I went to high school, Thomas Grass High School, Virginia Union University, Howard University School of Law. I came back to Philadelphia in 1965, and I began practicing law at that time.
Now, did your parents live here?
Yeah, born and raised in Philadelphia. My parents are Philadelphians also.
Okay, they were born in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Okay, and did you have any siblings?
I had two older sisters.
Okay, and growing up, did you aspire to be a lawyer, or is that something?
I did at a very early age. Yeah.
You wanted to be, knew you wanted to be a lawyer.
Yes.
So what high school did you go to?
Thomas Grass High School.
Okay, and you graduated from there and you matriculated at Virginia Union?
Yes.
Okay, and what was your major at Virginia Union?
Political science.
And from Virginia Union to Howard University Law School?
Yes.
Um, and you tell us about your experience at Howard. That had to be quite an experience.
It was. I was selected to interview or ask questions of John Kennedy when he became president.
Wow.
And I have it in my archive someplace where Washington Post, Trentonian, all newspapers printed my remarks
Mm-hmm.
to the president whose answers to me. That's down in history someplace.
That's amazing.
I'll have it with me. I don't know where it is.
Okay.
That was one of my grand experiences at Howard University Law School.
Absolutely.
Nothing spectacular, nothing different.
Okay, so then you graduate and you pass the bar.
Yeah.
And what do? You start practicing law?
So I went with Moore, Lightfoot, and Nedley, firm called Moore, Lightfoot, and Nedley.
Here in Philadelphia?
In Philadelphia. Louis Tanner Moore, Christopher Edley, and Jim Lightfoot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I worked for them. And then the firm changed to Moore, Lightfoot, and Randolph. I turned by Howard Randolph.
Howard Randolph, yes.
I worked for them also, office on 16th Street. And then I became friends with Bob Nix.
Okay.
They were Justice Nix. His office next door.
Mm-hmm.
And he hired me away.
Oh, okay.
He hired me away. He saw something in me.
Yes.
He hired me away from Moore, Lightfoot, and Randolph.
Absolutely. Well, tell us about those early days with Tanner Moore and Edley and Howard Randolph. What
Howard Randolph. Yeah, Howard. Yeah.
Howard Randolph. Yeah. What sort of law did you practice?
General.
Okay.
So general, I did all the work for them.
So they assigned you the cases,
Yes,
and
assigned me the case, and I did all the dirty work for them. And then I met the congressman Nix,
Yes.
and their office was next door.
Okay.
And they suggested I come work for them, which I did.
And what sort of practice did you have with them?
The same.
The same?
And the congressman said to me, he says, some people don't want me to be associated with you. He's my own son. Speaking of the Justice Nix,
Mm-hmm.
my own son. He said, but no one ever told me that they told me you're arrogant. They tell me that you're a smart mouth, you're prone to violence. But never told me that you couldn't do the work. Never told me that you're dishonest or disloyal. He said, but now only said, hell with them, now only working directly for me.
Okay.
So I started working directly for the Congress Nix.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and he suggested I go on this report.
So he suggested that you go to the Minnesota.
Yeah. I think at the time, as I recall, there were regional courts in certain sections of the city, all over the city.
Right.
And the police stations. And there was a problem there because they didn't have to be a lawyer at the time to be on this report.
Exactly.
And there's some problems with corruption, lots of problems with corruption. And as I recall, the municipal court, magistrate's court, became the municipal court,
Yes.
and the lawyer and the people that staffed the magistrates came over to the municipal court, but they only took the ones that were lawyers.
Right.
From that point on, you had to be a lawyer to be on the municipal court. And then I think the Supreme Court established the municipal court as an arm of the court.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
But prior to going on the bench, you were very active in the
Yeah.
community. I mean, you were
Yeah.
president of the Barristers Association.
Yes, I was president of the barristers.
Now, tell folks what that was all about.
Well, the barristers were minority lawyers, all minority lawyers, and females also, very few females. And at the time they were known as the Barristers Club,
Right.
and I changed it to the Barristers Association.
Okay.
And I became president of the association, gave more dignity.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in 1978.
And you were president for 4 years.
Yeah. Like Papa Don, president for life. Yeah, very different life. Yeah.
And what other activities did you have while you prior to your going on to the municipal court?
Well, law related, or yes.
Law related, or your community and civic endeavors?
I was a jockey. I rode horses. I rode horses and made my little spare change riding horses, racing horses.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And you did that here in Philly?
Here in Philly. Right here, a couple of horses, yeah.
Okay.
And then the Elmore section of Philadelphia. And that was lots of fun, interesting. I went to the Polo Club, Chocolate Valley Polo Club. I remember that. I remember the fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite a bit to do. And then you go on the bench?
And my name was suggested by the Congressman Nix,
Okay.
that I be on the common pleas bench. And at that time, you had to, I don't know what to do today, but at that time, you had to survey petitions
All
to
right.
get on the ballot. And you had to, only one petition had to be suggested, or had to say which court you were on. And those who surveyed my petition went on the municipal court, ran the common pleas court. So I'm thinking I'm going on the common pleas court, according to my petitions. I'm going on the municipal court.
Okay, so you're elected to the municipal court.
Yes.
And
1977, November 8th, 1977.
when you went on the, tell us about that. Tell us about your municipal court career.
Well, we, as I recall, they got rid of all the, according to the police station, various police stations. And one station I'm in is 70th Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called the 22nd or 23rd District. And that's my neighborhood that I grew up as a child. And we'd go there to hear cases.
Yes.
And there was a captain there, a man by the name of Donald Ravat. And he and I were good friends for years before that.
Okay.
So I was quite comfortable going there at 17th Montgomery
Right.
and hearing cases up there. And what they would do is they would you go in the back, when you come out on the bench and hear a case and go back and back and forth, back and forth. And in the back, and Don Ravat's bed. He got a little bed. I laid on the bed and went to sleep again. And I told him, don't call me. Let me get 10, 15, 20 cases ready.
Okay.
Pop up one case, sit back one out, pop up another case. So I did that for some time. And then they established, as I recall, the municipal court went to City Hall.
Yes.
Room 195, 196.
Right.
I did that.
Well, throughout your career, though, you've always been a crusader for minority rights and the downtrodden. You, in fact, co-authored an article in the Temple Law Quarterly.
Yes.
It's race. It dealt with racial discrimination in the administration of the Pennsylvania bar examination.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
What was so insidious about that was that at that time we had the county bar association as well as the state bar association.
right.
And the county bar association, they would speak with the men or lawyers on the state bar association, state, and they would say, you know, this so and so, he works for so and so. I had a recipe for it, just that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
This young lawyer, instead of law school, he works for such and such a firm, and they're noted for this, that, and another, but prejudice. At that time, they would suggest to the state board that this guy shouldn't pass the bar.
Right.
And the state board talking to the county board.
Okay.
So I screamed about that, and finally I got the Supreme Court to establish what was known then as the Leah Course Committee. And Leah Course is President Peter Leah Course, president of Temple University at the time. He was a professor there, and he went to the president of Temple University. So the Peter Leah Course, Paul Dandridge, I see which I see there,
Mm-hmm.
Bourne Ruthroff, and I forget the other members of the committee, or the chancellors, I forget his name. But we found out that indeed there was discrimination in bar admission procedure. There was indeed discrimination.
And so, after publishing your article, did that
It all changed.
cause
All changed, yeah.
a change? Okay.
No longer did you present a picture.
Okay.
You had to present a picture.
Right.
So it took the bar exam twice, and then 4 pictures, 3 times 6 pictures, all in your folder.
Hmm.
And your folder opened up, you know right away, the minority, the black face, and 3 sets of pictures of 2. That's 6 pictures in there, fall under the file. And also there would sit you take an exam, you sit in certain places. All the minorities sitting right in the group,
Mm-hmm.
stopping away from everyone else. So we needed a lot of discrimination at the time. Thankfully, it's over.
Right. And you were instrumental in getting that change.
I raised so much hell, screaming. But my colleagues did also, especially people in their chorus.
Okay. Okay. So, tell us about your legacy as a member of the Municipal Court of Philadelphia. You were there for 3 years.
Yeah.
Any particular cases or?
I probably remember when I leave here. I probably remember, but I can't think of anything right now.
What about your accomplishments as a member of the Municipal Court of Philadelphia?
I was known as one of the fast judges.
When you say fast judges,
And we dispose of cases and dispose of them properly,
okay,
and go on to the next cases. So reduce the backlog.
all right,
And that's one of the next also reduce the backlog
mm-hmm.
of municipal court cases.
Okay. And so you were considered one of
One of the fast judges, yeah.
the judges that disposed of a lot of cases.
Disposed of a lot of cases, yeah.
Okay, okay,
And properly and correctly. I mean that because a lot of cases were appealed, of course.
right.
I thought of when I got the invitation to come over here, I thought about you. And you said to me, I'm on the bench, and you said to me, well, I know you know where this is going. And it did, and you were right, and Superior Court, wherever, Commonwealth Court, whatever, they quoted you and said, you know where this is going, here we are. You don't remember any stuff.
I don't remember it, but you mean to tell me I got one right?
I mean, you got a lot of them right. But there were particular cases that he said, Judge, you know where this is going? And long and behold, it did go, and the appellate court quoted you. I said, well, here we are now.
Well, thank you for remembering that, Judge.
I remember that.
Yeah. So, your tenure on the municipal court, how would you like that to be remembered by future generations?
Lots of hard work, lots of hard, honest work. Doing what a lawyer is charged to do, a judge is charged to do. Be Be innovative in ways that you can, that the trial judge do. And I think that I'll remember that with those things in mind.
Very good. Very good. Um, you were on the municipal court for 3 years.
Yes,
You were then elected to common pleas court.
yes.
And how long did you serve on the common pleas court?
33 years.
So,
33, the retirement age.
okay,
I'm at the mandatory retirement age. But then, at that time, the mandatory retirement age was 70.
right.
But then the Supreme Court they selected me to do the statewide investigating grand jury. So I went out for 8 years. I went throughout the state doing the statewide investigating grand jury. And I did that until I retired 4 years ago.
And the reason I ask that is because obviously your 3 years on the municipal court were successful
Yeah,
because they saw fit to then elect you to the common pleas court to serve another 30 some years.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. And it made me interesting to note that whatever the reason of all the candidates running for election that year, I did all of them. I did all but two
Okay.
that year, including some of the guys in their own wards. I've been in their own wards.
Mm-hmm.
Number of votes getting. And I think that's because I got good press on this report.
Right.
I got good press, and as a lawyer,
Exactly.
I got good press as to civil rights, understanding the law, and so forth.
If you were speaking to a group of new judges, what advice would you give them?
Listen carefully, and make the decision based on your understanding of the law and your feeling about the case. That's the hallmark of a good judge. To listen and bases a decision on the law and his feelings about the case, and then find the proper application of the law.
Okay.
Those facts that's found.
That's sound
And
advice.
I also might add that I never had many friends lawyers. I never hung out in the bar association. I mean, in the tap rooms or the bars or clubs, or I was sort of loner
Mm-hmm.
for the most part of my career. I think it's good judge because what do you say about Caesar's wife? Not only must she must be chaste, but she must appear to be.
Mm-hmm.
And judges must appear to be. It's not good for a judge to be sitting in the corner bar or making noise. And it doesn't appear to be. It appears to be something other than what the back row suggesting he is.
Right. Respect for the office.
Respect for the office.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tell us about your honors and awards. I know there have been many, and you don't have to be modest in telling us about them.
Yeah. I received the Chaplain for Chaplains Award. I received that, and I was quite proud of that. I received the award from the Disciplinary Committee of the Supreme Court, Disciplinary Board of the Supreme Court. I received an honor from, I said, the Chaplain for Chaplains.
Mm-hmm.
Something I'm proud of. I have them all hung up in my apartment. Listed.
Well, I know there are a number, but in addition to that, you were also appointed to a number of commissions and committees involved with the judicial system.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about those.
Well, I was only one of the hearing committees.
The disciplinary board.
Just a hearing committee.
Right.
I was on that for a number of years. I was proud of that work I did because I think my view of the cases that came before us, I think was very fair. And his lawyer, his career, his family, they're in the balance.
Right.
So you want to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, that's the hallmark of a person who's judging. Be fair. Be fair and listen, and don't take sides or don't suggest sides. Do the work as you see fit. I think that's the hallmark of a person, whether it's a judge or a disciplinary committee member or whatever, just to be fair. And that's what I try to do.
And the Supreme Court named you to a number of
Yes.
commissions dealing with various aspects of the law.
Yes.
Uh, the one on the judicial initiatives, the commission on racial equality.
Yes. And just as an aside, one of the things I did, lead plaintiffs and pensions, receiving pensions.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the legislators? They were pensions. They served one term. I think it's life pension. But the judges, the judiciary, you serve a term, you don't get a pension.
Mm-hmm.
So we sued in the Commonwealth Court. And now we get pensions.
Okay.
You know, throughout one term, pension for lifetime.
Okay.
That's where I am today.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything that you would like to share with us, which perhaps I haven't asked you about, as you think about your career, either as a practicing lawyer or as a municipal court judge?
No, not particularly. I'm looking at some of the other judges on the phone. I knew all of them.
Yes. I think you and I have practiced in front of all of them.
Yes, yes.
At one time or another.
Yes. And what I would I sometimes think about my demeanor, what other people saw my demeanor. And I mean, I said to you, like I said, many lawyers, do I make myself clear, counsel? Do I make myself clear? A little levity in the entire work, otherwise it's very serious work.
It's always welcome. Yes. Yes. Now, thinking about the practice of law when you practice and thinking about the practice of law today, would you think it's has changed?
I think it's changed for the better because the role of lawyer now is more clearly defined.
Mm-hmm.
Giving advice and handling cases and understanding cases. The issues involved. Nothing understanding the facts, the issues involved. So but today is probably today. I believe I've been away from it so long, but I would imagine that it's still the same in some respects, but in other respects, it's more refined and defined. And that, yeah, as I understand, you don't have to worry about the personalities of a judge. You see, a judge cannot have any type of odd or different personality. Some gruffing, you say hello to them, you can growl at you, things like that. I try not to do that. I think today that's changing. Today. And it can be imperious. I found that today also. At one time it was that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Well, thank you, Judge. Appreciate your assisting us in this project, and
Do I make myself clear?
yes, you did. Sharing your history with us.
Thank you.
It's very valuable for the project.
Thank you.